Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, September 2nd, 12:16 America, New York. Live Afghanistan updates. Possible that U.S. could work with Taliban against terrorists, Pentagon says. The United States and the Taliban share a common threat in the Islamic State, which was responsible for an attack outside Kabul airport last week that killed 13 U.S. Washington Post World, September 2nd, 11:37 America, New York. Leaders of Egypt, Jordan, Palestinians meet in Cairo. Egypt's president has held talks in Cairo with the King of Jordan and the president of the Palestinian Authority aimed at reviving the Middle East peace process and strengthening a ceasefire that halted the Israel-Hamas war. RT World News, September 2nd, 11:31 America, New York. 6 charged in Germany over daring Dresden Green Vault heist. Jewels worth €100 MN still missing 2 years after theft. German prosecutors have charged 6 men over the largest heist ever recorded in the country, at Dresden's Green Vault Museum in 2019, when the robbers stole some €113.8 million, $135 million, worth of historical jewelry. Washington Post World, September 2nd, 11:31 America, New York. Mexico president says containing migrants not enough. Mexico President Andrés Manuel López Obrador has expressed frustration with a strategy of containing migrants in the South and says he will write to U.S. President Joe Biden to insist that country contribute to his favorite development projects in the region.
Fox World News, September 2nd, 11:30 America, New York. U.S. military escape from Afghanistan. Air Force crews describe apocalyptic final scenes. It looked like a zombie apocalypse. For the U.S. military pilots and aircrew about to make their final takeoffs out of Afghanistan, the sky was lit up with fireworks and sporadic gunfire in the airfield littered with battered shells of airplanes and destroyed equipment.
New York Times World News, September 2nd, 11:27 America, New York. Kolkata's fairy tale trams, once essential, are now a neglected relic. The few riders left say the 140-year-old system makes sense for a city of 15 million struggling with pollution and overcrowding. But many trips now are more nostalgic than necessary. A tram on College Street in Kolkata, India, in July.
September 2nd, 11:25 America, New York. Biden launches federal effort to respond to Texas law as he faces pressure to protect abortion, but has few options. Supreme Court denies request to stop Texas' 6-week abortion ban, with Roberts and liberals dissenting.
Mirror World News, September 2nd, 11:13 America, New York. Brit mum of 3 stuck in Kabul fears she will leave in body bag, without help. The woman said she went over to Afghanistan when there were no signs of Kabul falling to the Taliban and has blamed the UK government for being incompetent.
New York Times World News, September 2nd, 11:12 America, New York. Kashmir separatist leader Syed Ali Shah Gilani is dead. Mr. Gilani was an uncompromising opponent of the Indian government's control of the Kashmir Valley and favored Pakistani sovereignty over the mostly Muslim region. Syed Ali Gilani, Kashmir's most prominent separatist, was detained as he tried to march toward a military facility in Srinagar in 2016.
Time, September 2nd, 11:11 America, New York. Nursing home COVID-19 vaccine mandates protect the most vulnerable, but pose a hidden threat to residents. Some 2 weeks before U.S. President Joe Biden announced on August 18 that nursing homes must require their staff to get vaccinated or risk losing their Medicare and Medicaid funding, Genesis Healthcare, which manages about 250 facilities nationwide that offer long-term care and other services, had said its workers would need to be vaccinated.
Mirror World News, September 2nd, 11:10 America, New York. Teen chokes to death on vomit during theme park ride as family beg operator to stop. It has been claimed that teenager Zainab Gunay threw up while she was on the kamikaze ride and died because vomit was blocking her respiratory tract.
September 2nd, 11:07 America, New York. The gecko's most astounding maneuver has nothing to do with its sticky feet. Geckos would definitely medal in a contest for nature's best feet. The lizard's sticky toes, covered in tiny hairs, mean it can climb across ceilings in a fantastic feat of evolution.
BBC News World, September 2, 11:06 America, New York, China's media cracks down on effeminate styles. The media regulator says it will shun vulgar influencers, while casting a spotlight on stars' pay.
Time, September 2, 10:58 America, New York, Facebook's WhatsApp fined $266 million over data transparency breaches. Facebook Inc.'s WhatsApp was ordered to pay a €225 million, $266 million, penalty for failing to be transparent about how it handled personal information, its first fine under beefed-up European Union data protection law.
Washington Post World, September 2, 10:55 America, New York. Qatar says it's not clear when Kabul airport will reopen. Qatar's top diplomat says that experts are racing to reopen Kabul's airport but warned it was not clear when flights would resume.
September 2, 10:45 America, New York, Bollywood actor Siddharth Shukla dies age 40. Siddharth Shukla, an Indian actor, model and presenter, has died at the age of 40, according to broadcaster Colors TV, where Shukla worked.
World CBS News, com. September 2, 10:34 America, New York, Afghan women stage rare protest to demand rights under Taliban. "We are not afraid, we are united," said one woman who attended a demonstration in Herat that would have been inconceivable during the Taliban's first reign.
September 2, 10:32 America, New York, analysis. This is exactly how radicalized House Republicans have become. In 1967, Ronald Reagan, then governor of California, gave a speech in which he sought to define what the Republican Party was, and who it included.
World CBS News, com. September 2, 10:31 America, New York, U.S. effort to resettle Afghan refugees faces major hurdles. The resettlement operation is grappling with issues ranging from the uncertain immigration status of many evacuees, to limited social resources and permanent housing for the new arrivals.
September 2, 10:27 America, New York, FAA says it's investigating problems with Richard Branson's flight to Edge of Space. The Federal Aviation Administration confirmed late Wednesday it is investigating Richard Branson's flight to space, saying the rocket-powered plane operated by his company, Virgin Galactic, veered off course during its descent. September 2, 10:27 America, New York, Broadway is back, but this act is different. The curtains have been closed and the lights dimmed on Broadway since March 12, 2020. But New York City is slowly reopening amid the ongoing pandemic, and that includes the Great White Way, with some notable changes.